Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for tuning in to the Business Bear Podcast. It's your business development specialist, Connor Norman here, and we're happy to have you tuning in for another exciting episode of your favorite business development podcast. So we've got an exciting guest in the studio with us today that's going to be talking about how you move and groove in our community. That's right, we got Julia Spitznogle from Cosmic Studios joining us today. She's going to tell us all about what they're doing down there as they celebrate 5 years in business here in Garrett County. It's so exciting to have her in, but before we go there, let's talk a little bit about this podcast. Again, this is your Movers and Shaker podcast. If you're tuning in for the first time, you're going to hear from local business owners, you're going to hear from local officials, and you're going to hear from economic development movers and shakers to let you know what's happening right here in your backyard. My name is Connor Norman, your host and business development specialist right here in our community. Remember, this is a podcast hosted and endorsed by Garrett County Business Development and Garrett County Government. Any opinions shared by the host or their guest are their own and do not reflect that of either organization. So we're going to kick the episode off here with Julia. Julia, how you doing today?
I'm doing great, Connor. How are you?
I am excited and happy to have you here in my studio talking about something that's so special to our community. And again, that is Cosmic Studios. Cosmic Studios has been helping children get involved for years right here in our backyard. And it's so awesome that you guys are celebrating your 5th year of business. How does it feel to be at 5 years?
It's been wonderful, Connor. This community is wonderful. We love what we do. We love working with the kids. We like to offer a little bit of something for everyone. We have something for all ages and skill levels, and we love what we do. We're
going to get into the nitty-gritty of what Cosmic Studios is able to offer people in our community, but before we go there, let's hear a little bit about yourself. Tell us about Julia.
So I am a wife and a mom. When I'm not at the studio, I also teach preschool at Crossroads Church every Sunday. I'm really involved in the community. I always have been. I have 8 children, so they're at all levels. Some of them are adults now. We've been through the football and cheerleading and basketball and wrestling, all the sports, all the fun things. So I've been a sports mom for a long time, team mom and coach for a long, long time. And I also enjoyed these sports whenever I was a kid myself.
My gosh, and here you are still in one piece, glowing, in fact, after 8 kids, still going strong. What's the secret?
Oh my goodness, God, honestly, having a relationship with the Lord has been wonderful for me and my family, and we just keep going. I never know. Every day's an adventure, and there's always something happening, so there's a lot of stress, a lot of mess, but I'm definitely blessed.
Well, Julia, thanks so much for sharing that, and thanks for coming in to talk about Cosmic Studios. You guys have been moving and grooving in this community for 5 years, helping to really help these young girls establish a great base from a young age. Is it fair to say that some of the lessons and some of the fundamentals that they're learning in Cosmic Studios now help them throughout the rest of their lives?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, they're learning more than just gymnastics or tumbling skills. They are learning teamwork and just so many skills beyond the dance floor.
That is so cool. So if somebody's listening and they've never heard of Cosmic Studios, what is it?
So we are a gym, a recreation area. We started off with cheerleading, so you might have known us previously as Cosmic Cheer. That's kind of where we started, and we've grown just substantially every year. We've needed a bigger and bigger space, and we've added to our classes. So now I would say probably our gymnastics classes are our most popular.
Okay.
We also do a lot of dance, so we have like hip hop and lyrical, and we have a new ballet technique class. We have a wonderful new teacher with us this year who is just phenomenal when it comes to dance. She's been doing it for a really long time, and she knows all the technique and the proper skills just to set these kids right on the right path. But we've been working with them in so many areas. We now offer like a play area for kids, for toddlers. We have special needs items to meet their sensory needs, and we have dance fitness for adults and teenagers. So it really is open to all ages and all skill levels.
That is spectacular. So if somebody were to come in for the first time, what's the process look like for signing up to get involved? Who's your ideal candidate? What kind of age ranges are you working with here?
Honestly, any and all. Anybody that wants to stay physical, that wants to keep moving. We have open gym. We have stretching and tumbling classes. It's not just specifically for a certain age group. We have classes where you don't have to be a member. You can kind of just come in and join, like dance fitness. Our open gym gyms are like that. And then we have monthly classes where those kids are working hard each year to not only grow their skills, but to learn a routine that they perform at their end of season recital.
What do you think are the benefits to the kids when they come and they get signed up?
Oh my goodness, they are learning. They're having fun while they're learning. There's not a lot of pressure. We really meet them where they're at. So we want to just grow them. And one of the best things that I feel like we are really, really good at is helping them build their confidence in whatever it is. They're continuing to grow and really finding their own way to shine.
That's so cool. Do you guys do competitions?
We do. We have competition cheer, we have competition dance, and so we have some like soloists that go out if we have enough interest. Each season's a little bit different, so sometimes we'll have different classes depending on who signs up for what. So currently we have our performance cheerleaders that perform locally for different benefits, events, competitions. We do like community events, and then same with our solo dancers. They are competitive as well, but they also perform locally to help draw a crowd. We're all about benefiting the community at Cosmic.
That is so cool. So tell us a little bit about your coaching staff here. Yeah. What kind of expertise do we have in the room?
Wonderful. So we've been around for as we said, 5 years now, but even beyond that, we coached years for Rams Pee Wee and Division. We were the head coaches for that, me and my daughter. So this is a family-owned business, but we also have other staff that help us in teaching gymnastics, dance, and cheer. So it's been wonderful. But my daughter, this has always been her goal from the time she was little. Mm-hmm. She's always wanted to open up a studio. And she's worked really hard. Her goal was always to go to college and do like the business pathway and all of those things. Yeah. She wanted to do like, coaching and sports medicine and stuff. COVID hit that year. And so her cheer dreams were crushed in that way. There was no cheerleading program for her to go to at that point. So she was like, maybe this is just God's way of opening the door, and I'll just try it now and just see what happens. And so we started off as Cosmic Cheer and just offered some private lessons and some cheerleading camps and things. We started off with a mat outside at the Glades in the summertime. And then once it started to get too cold, we moved into the school's gymnasiums. So we were at Yacht Glades for a season, and then from there we just kept growing. So then we needed a bigger space, and we rented a space at Brodax and was there for a season. And then same thing, we needed more room. So then we found a place in Deer Park, and now we're at our location at 221 South 3rd Street in Oakland, right across from the courthouse here in Blackhawk. Usually you can see us by the painted windows. We like to switch it up and support the community and add encouraging quotes and things to our windows.
That's always so refreshing on that corner. Instead of being drab and droll. Not that the current business facades aren't bad, but it's always nice to see that little splash of color there.
Yeah, it's fun. We like to go with the holidays and do some fun things, and we let our students join in on the fun with that as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Really cool that you guys have been at it for 5 years. Those first days, you talked about it briefly here. Mm-hmm. Tell me about those first days. Did you think you would have grown to this point?
No, not to this point. We already had a following because of coaching in other areas, so we knew kids that wanted to come and be with us, join us for fun and things like that. Like I said, it kind of started more with camps and private lessons, and then once we knew there was enough interest, we just kept going, and it's been like a snowball effect, honestly. Wow. There's a lot of good people in our community, and we're just thankful that they keep wanting to come back. The kids have fun, and they grow.
Yeah. So what's the commitment level for somebody that's enrolled in Cosmic Studios?
We have a little bit of everything. So depending on how much you want to be committed, like I said, we have on Fridays, we have open gym and a non-recital tumbling class. So that's where a lot of the people that are looking for low commitment will come to that. On Thursdays, we have a Tiny Twinkles class, which is our toddlers and special needs. So they can hop in and out. They don't have to do recital or anything like that. Those are our more flexible classes. Same with our dance fitness. And then more of our gymnastics, our cheer, and our dance classes are weekly. So those students are paying monthly, and we are very competitive with our prices. We like to be the best. We want to offer the best for the best. And I know what it's like as a mom. You want your kids to do things, and sometimes it's hard with the pricing of things. So we really try to be competitive in that area.
That is so cool. You talked briefly about doing some public events. Where would we see Cosmic Studios out there in the wild?
So different events. If you have a benefit or a fundraiser, we have performed at several of those locally. We also perform in the Autumn Glory parades and things like that. So you might have seen us in some of those events. students. This Saturday for the Garrett County Health Fair, April 11th, we'll be performing at 11:30 for that event. So different people will reach out to us just to help draw a bigger crowd or to help, spread the cheer. We love doing things for the community. I think I had forgotten to mention that for every homecoming and prom event for our local Southern students, we open up the doors to the community by donation, and they can come in, and it's just really a fun, safe place that they can get ready for their event, for their fun event.
Oh, cool.
We have adults on hand that help do hair, makeup, nails, take photos for them. So we really are just about supporting people any way we can, and we just want to see them have fun and shine and love what they do.
Yeah, that's so awesome. When you went into this big space, obviously it offered a lot more room for you to grow. Do you think you're is it like that goldfish effect? Are you starting to grow to the extent of your environment there or your venue?
I mean, we're doing pretty well. We haven't outgrown the space at all, so we're loving where we're at. There's always the possibility of, outgrowing or moving to another space, so we'll see what happens. But we love our location and we love everything about what we're doing right now.
That is so awesome. Now, are you guys actively taking more?
We are always open for enrollment. So we actually just had students sign up recently and that are joining, even a little bit, some for recital that are late to the game but are still able to join in.
Okay, so you've got something special here that you do every year. Kind of all the hard work, all the competitions, it kind of culminates into a recital. Now you're going into your 5th year. What's that going to be like?
Yes, so this recital every year is a different theme. This year our theme is dancing through time. So each class is dancing to a different genre, different generation of music. So, for example, our little lyrical class, which is like leaps and spins, it's similar to ballet but without the shoes. That class is full of 4 and 5 and 6-year-olds, and they're going to be in poodle skirts dancing to How Much Is That Doggy in the Window from so long ago.
Yeah.
It was like the 20s or 30s. And then each class is going to have a different genre that they hit.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a lot of fun. We have I think there's, oh my goodness, maybe 17 different classes and groups and solos performing in that, and that's going to take place at the prestigious Performing Arts Center at Garrett College. We've been there the last few years for our recital, and it's just such a wonderful venue. It's beautiful, not far from home, and so we're so fortunate that we get to take advantage of that.
That's going to be a high-flying event. Again, that's happening May 31st. It's going to be happening up at the PAC.
Yes.
Really cool. Do you invite the public out?
Absolutely. Everyone is invited. We encourage you to come. They've worked really hard all year, and so we definitely like that support from the community. Tickets can be purchased ahead of time for a little bit of a discount for $15, or you can purchase them at the door for $20 the day of the event.
Awesome.
And that's on a Sunday this year.
Now, where could they go to purchase those tickets?
So they would just message us, and then we will, they can send the money, and then we will just write their name down. It would be more like a log whenever they come in.
Oh, awesome. So we call that will call tickets.
Yes.
Cool.
Well, will call tickets.
All right. So again, happening May 31st at the PAC, the 5th year recital for Cosmic Studios. It's going to be exciting. Again, open to the public, $15 tickets at a time. If they message you, speaking of, where would they contact you? Do you guys have a website?
We do.
Facebook?
So we're on Facebook regularly at Cosmic Cheer and Gymnastics. And then you can also find us online at cosmicstudios.online. We have a website there. You can call us at 301-501-7317. And you can also stop by anytime. We're there every weekday evening about 4 to 8.
That is spectacular, Julia. One more time on that contact information again, in case somebody didn't quite get it all written down that first time. Where can they go to learn more, follow you guys, keep up with the latest, and of course, buy tickets to this upcoming recital?
Yes, absolutely. So stop by our studio anytime. We're located at 221 South 3rd Street. That is right across from the courthouse and Black Hawk Coffee with the painted windows. We're there typically Monday through Friday in the evenings between 4 and 8. You can also call us or text us at 301-501-7317. Online, you can visit our website at cosmicstudios.online, and we're regularly posting to Facebook, which you would want to find us under Cosmic Cheer and Gymnastics.
That is spectacular. It is wholesome, and we love hearing about it.
Thank you.
Julia, thank you so much for coming in on the Business Bear podcast today and sharing all this information. For anyone that's listening, I know you're going to want to find out more. You can find them, Cosmic Studios Julia's on Facebook. You can give them a call. You can email them. You can find all the information on the screen to contact Julia for more. Again, folks, we want to thank you so much for listening along to this episode of the Business Bear Podcast. Be sure to follow us on our business development Facebook page, LinkedIn, Twitter, and or our Instagram account. All right, folks, my name is Connor Norman. I'll see you all on the other side.